Genesis 20, verses 1 to 18, 20. Abraham traveled from there toward the land of the south and lived between Kadesh and Shur. He lived as a foreigner in Gerar. Abraham said about Sarah his wife, "She is my sister." Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. 3. But God came to Abimelech in a dream of the night and said to him, "Behold, you are a dead man, because of the woman whom you have taken, for she is a man's wife." 4. Now Abimelech had not come near her. He said, "Lord, will you kill even a righteous nation?" 5. Didn't he tell me, "She is my sister"? She, even she herself, said, "He is my brother." I have done this in the integrity of my heart and the innocence of my hands. Yes. God said to him in the dream, "Yes, I know that in the integrity of your heart you have done this, and I also withheld you from sinning against me. Therefore, I didn't allow you to touch her." 7. Now therefore, restore the man's wife, for he is a prophet, and he will pray for you, and you will live. If you don't restore her, know for sure that you will die, you and all who are yours. 8. Abimelech rose early in the morning, and called all his servants, and told all these things in their ear. The men were very scared. 9. Then Abimelech called Abraham, and said to him, "What have you done to us? How have I sinned against you, that you have brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin? You have done deeds to me that ought not to be done." 10. Abimelech said to Abraham, "What did you see that you have done this thing?" 11. Abraham said, "Because I thought, surely the fear of God is not in this place. They will kill me for my wife's sake." 12. Besides, she is indeed my sister, the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. 13. When God caused me to wander from my father's house, I said to her, "This is your kindness which you shall show to me. Everywhere that we go, say of me, 'He is my brother.'" 14. Abimelech took sheep and cattle, male servants and female servants, and gave them to Abraham, and restored Sarah his wife to him. 15. Abimelech said, "Behold, my land is before you. Dwell where it pleases you." 16. To Sarah he said, "Behold, I have given your brother 1,000 pieces of silver. Behold, it is for you a covering of the eyes to all that are with you. In front of all you are vindicated." 17. Abraham prayed to God. So God healed Abimelech, his wife, and his female servants, and they bore children. 18. For Yahweh had closed up tight all the wombs of the house of Abimelech, because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. Today, we're going to look at Genesis 20, verses 1 to 18. So let's talk about what it has taught and what we have learned. Okay, so here's the Cliff Note version. God told Abraham to leave Canaan for a while and go down to Egypt because there was going to be a famine in Canaan. But Abraham didn't want to go to Egypt because he was afraid of the Egyptians because they were going to kill him for his wife, which would make him no better than a liar, which he was already pretty much known as in the region. So anyway, he decides to stop at Gerar and build an altar to God there and call on God's name and pitch his tent nearby. The king of Gerar, Abimelech, doesn't like the fact that Abraham built an altar to God in his territory, so he sends his men to dig a well, but Abraham's men beat them to the punch and claim it as their own. So then Abimelech tells his guys to dig another well farther down the valley, which they do, but Isaac's servants come and claim that well too. So Abimelech is kind of ticked off at this point, so he tells his men to dig even farther down the valley, and they end up digging 3 wells altogether. And then Isaac comes out to see what's going on, and he basically tells Abimelech, "Dude, you're not being very nice. Let my brother have this well." Then Abimelech says, "Whatever, just dig your own wells." And that's what we learn in Genesis 20, verses 1-18. Hey, if you enjoyed this summary and you want to support the channel, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. Also, check out the links below for more resources. God bless you, and until next time, take a break, Stay tuned and keep watching.